You know, Harrison and I really enjoy cooking in the kitchen, and we want you to join us. So let's have some fun. Welcome to Cooked with Shaq. Welcome to Cooked with Shaq. I'm Shaq. He's Harrison. Harrison, how are you today?
I'm great, thank you.
Excellent. Well, throughout the entire show, you know how we like to promote local music here on Cooked with Shaq. Well, we have got Apollo Crews. Their album is called Your Blues, John. You're going to be hearing bits and pieces of this album throughout the entire episode of Cooked with Shaq here today. All right? So, you're probably wondering why I'm wearing rubber gloves.
I am really wondering about that,
Well,
yes.
Harrison, it is time for your exam. No, I'm kidding. No. The reason why I'm wearing rubber gloves is I had a bit of an accident last week. I was putting a burger into a hot frying pan and there was oil in the frying pan and it splashed up and it burnt my middle finger.
Oh.
Now, it's okay, everything's fine, it hurts a little bit, but it's all kind of scabbed over. And you don't really want me to be sitting here cutting up stuff with a scabbed over finger. That just doesn't look right. You know, we could have got a stand-in hand model or whatever.
Yeah,
those
I could have done that. I have beautiful hands.
You have wonderful hands.
Yes, I do.
But no, we decided I'd go with the rubber gloves here today. Okay, so we're all set.
Well, thank you for explaining all of that because I'm sure all of us, you know, the viewers were
wondering exactly what is going on with these rubber gloves. Oh, you know what we're doing today? On this episode of Cooked with Shaq, we are going vegetarian. We have absolutely no meat.
No meat?
No meat today. We are going all veggies. Now, we are going to have cheese. We don't even have bacon. We don't even have bacon on the show today. How's that, Harrison? Do you like that?
Yes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do a artichoke and spinach cheese dip today. Now, we could have used bacon, but I thought, you know what, the bacon might get into the way of the taste of the artichoke.
But what?
We're going to have no meat on the show today.
No meat?
So, what I planned on doing here is I wanted to show you how to actually prepare an artichoke. Now, here's the deal. Artichokes are probably a couple of the ugliest vegetables you'll ever see. Now, I would like to know who was the first guy to take a look at this thing and say, honey, I think we can eat this thing. You know, I mean, really, a potato or a strawberry or anything like that, people can right away look at it and go, you know what, I could probably eat this thing. I could probably cook this. But who is going to look at this thing, which looks like Madonna's bra, and actually eat this thing? So you can actually eat the inside of an artichoke.
Okay.
Now, but this is how you actually prepare it. It takes a long time. You have to peel each and every one of these leaves off the artichoke.
That looks exciting.
And you just keep on peeling and peel away. And you keep on peeling. And then once you finally get to the middle, that's called the heart. And that's the part that you eat. But it takes like an hour and a half to get through one of these things, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to actually cut one in half and have you take a look at what it looks like on the inside. So you can cut the top off like this. Okay, so you get rid of some of those ornery little leaves, and then you can cut it in half. Now, another thing about it is it looks, once you get through all the leaves, you get to the heart. The heart is this part right here. But then you get inside, and it's all hairy. Look at it, there's hair in there. There's hair all over the place. You're thinking, honey, I think we can eat this thing. So what you do is you take a spoon and you scoop out all of the hairy part, okay? So you get rid of all that.
That's really gross.
And so you're thinking, well, that's probably why they call it an artichoke, because you stick that in your mouth. The artichoke hair. Okay, so you get rid of all that, and then once that's all finally gone, Then you have to take some lemon and you have to squeeze the lemon in there so that it doesn't get dark. See, it's already starting to get dark. And then you cook it.
Wow.
And I'm thinking, you know what? There's an easier way to do this. Toss the artichoke.
Yeah?
Just get a can. You can get a can of artichoke hearts, just like that. And they're ready to go.
Just like
Not
that,
a problem.
folks.
They look really nice. You look at that. It looks almost, it looks like some kind of alien thing. It's
Yeah.
like an alien mouth. Hi, how you doing? I'm an alien. I'm an alien artichoke. Anyhow, so that's how you get the artichokes ready. If you really want to take a lot of time to get an artichoke ready, that's how you do it, okay? So we decided we're going to use canned artichokes. They're already been cleaned, and the hair has been taken out of them.
Thank
and
you.
everything is okay. We've got spinach. And remember, today on Cook with Shaq, we are not using any meat.
No meat?
And we're coming back. We're going to get started on the artichoke spinach dip in just a couple of minutes on Cook with Shaq. Come back. Welcome back. It is Cooked with Shaq. I am Shaq. He is Harrison. And today we are making artichoke spinach dip. And we have absolutely no meat on this episode.
No meat?
No meat whatsoever. We're going vegetarian. We have lots of cheese, but we have no meat this time around.
No meat?
All right, so let's get right to it. We're going to start off with our artichokes. So we're going to do a little bit of chopping here. I just want to get some of the water out of the artichokes. This is canned artichokes. You can buy them at any grocery store, and they come in different varieties. Sometimes you can get them in just a brine. Sometimes you can actually get them in an oil. Sometimes you can get them in they're almost pickled. And these ones are in a brine, so they've got a bit of a flavor to them. And artichokes, super good for you. They've got lots of vitamins, and they're really, and they taste great too. I love artichokes. So we are going to start doing some chopping right now.
All right.
So I think, Harrison, can I have some chopping music, please?
All right. No.
What?
I'm sorry, man.
What?
I'm sorry.
What?
I was not gonna say it. I gotta say it. You're killing my vibe. I'm a true artist. I need meat. I need meat on this show. How many years have we been doing this show together,
We've
Shaq?
been doing it almost 6 years.
You know what? No. No.
Just because.
No.
Just hold it. Just because there's no meat on the show, you're taking off? What am I gonna do? I can't even get meat in the show right now. I don't have any meat. There was no meat planned for this show. Huh. Let me think about this for a second. You know what? I got an idea. Shaq, give me some chopping music. Sure, Shaq, no problem. How about this? All right, keep it going here. Keep it going. Pretty good? You got some different music, Shaq? Sure, Shaq. How about some Spanish stuff? Here we go. All right, keep on chopping up all these artichokes. You gotta get them semi-fine. You want to get them into a finer chop. Loving that music, Shaq. Keep it going. Here's another one for you, Shaq.
Whoa, no. Hey. Okay, we get it. All right. The guitar's going out of tune, you're flubbing the chords, just... What do you... Look, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I didn't get much sleep last night. I'm a little tense today. I apologize, man.
Oh, it's just because we don't have any meat.
No meat?
Okay, bud. You just relax. Sit back.
I'm sorry, man.
It's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
I just had a rough day, okay?
Okay, all right. We're gonna get back to this chopping here, but you know what?
I'll take the spinach.
Let's take 5. Let's take 5 or 2 or 30 seconds or whatever it is, and we're gonna come back on Cook with Shaq, and we're gonna finally get this dip done. Welcome back to Cook with Shaq. Harrison, Nice to have you back, man.
It's good to be back. I missed.
I mean, I know that I can play guitar and I can cook and I can do all that stuff.
You can do
but
a lot of things,
it's a
yeah.
little bit tough to kind of go back and forth like that and try to get any kind of consistency going. So it's nice to have you back.
Thanks, man.
Playing the guitar.
Feels good.
Are you feeling good?
I'm
Everything's
better.
good? You're
I'm better.
You're feeling now? Okay.
You know, I had to take some deep breaths, count to 10. You know.
All right. Well,
good.
you know what? Then, if we got you back, let's get in some chopping
Yeah,
music.
let's do this.
We gotta finish up these artichokes. Here we go. Hey. That's what I'm talking about. Get those artichokes chopped up nice and fine. Here we go. Oh, yes. Everything's nice and tender. Keep it going, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. All right. Okay, so the artichokes are done. Now, this is something else, too. We've got frozen spinach, which is now thawed, which is good. This is what we want. You want to thaw that out. But it's already chopped, so you don't have to sit there and chop up spinach, because, again, that takes a long time to do, and it takes forever. And you need a ton of spinach to get that much spinach. When you chop it all up,
right,
you'll need a lot of it. So, well, you get the frozen spinach. You've got the canned, the canned artichokes. We're making life real easy for you, folks. Okay.
Yes.
All right, let's get to the dip now. We're going to start it off with 1 full container of cream cheese. Okay. Make it room temperature. Try to get it room temperature so it's nice and easy to work with. And that came out just nice, beautiful. So it's easy to work with like that. Now what we want to do is put in about 1/3 of a cup of sour cream. So eyeballing. Yeah, it's about 1/3.
Yeah.
Something like that. Now what we want to do is 2/3 of a cup of mayonnaise. So you see, Harrison, even though we don't have bacon, we've got lots of stuff here that is not so good for you.
Yeah.
But, you know, I shouldn't say that. It is good for you. Cheese is good for you. It's got lots of calcium in it. It's got lots of vitamins in it. And
Just a whole bunch of cream cheese like that. Lots of calcium in there,
that's
folks.
right. You got lots there. Okay. Now, get all that going. Now what we're going to do is put in, about a clove of garlic, minced garlic.
Beautiful.
Get that in there. Lots
Yes.
of garlic. Okay. And we're going to put in our 1 full cup, and that's usually about a container, 1 full cup of Parmesan cheese.
Oh.
That goes in like that. Now we're just going to quickly kind of give it a fold that in, because we're going to get my favorite weapon going on this in just a couple of minutes. Matter of fact, we're going to do that right now. Try to get as much of that off the spoon as you can, because we're going to need that spoon again. And here we go.
Oh.
Our old friend is back, folks. The old friend is back.
Nice.
Ready to go. We need to get this all nicely whipped up, and so that it's just gets a nice dip consistency. That's why you have to have that cream cheese at room temperature, so that you can get right in there and have all of the ingredients kind of incorporated. We're getting a little bunged up. That's all right. That's okay. Anybody want to lick the beater? All right, we just keep on going here. We're making a bit of a mess. That's okay, though. There's nothing better than being in the kitchen, cooking, and making a bit of a mess. It's all the fun of it. Now, I'm going to somehow try to... That's not going to work.
No.
They're going to somehow try to get all that out of the beater. There we go. There we go. Nice. Okay, so that's all the consistency that we want right now. Let's get the... Now what we want to do is put all of the veggies in there. So we're going to put all the artichokes. And we're going to put all the spinach. Now what we're going to do is just use the spoon to to get this all incorporated. Give it a nice stir, get it all in there. That is going to be a pile of dip, man. That's going to be a lot of dip.
I was going to say, how many people you have that are coming over here today?
It's you and me, my friend. It's you and, oh yeah, and of course our camera guys.
Oh, for sure, we can't forget.
Can't forget the camera guys. That's a lot of dip.
You know, I just love the color of it now. As soon as green goes in there, I just feel like, hey, it's healthy.
Yeah,
I can eat this.
Exactly. And just remember, on this TV show, we have no meat.
No meat?
Okay, we'll get that all incorporated. That is looking good. That is looking awesome. Okay, now what you want to do is make sure that your oven is preheated to 375. Okay, that's where you want your oven to be at. Now you want to make sure that you have a bowl or some kind of a vessel that you can use in the oven. Make it oven safe, and that's how we're going to bake. I don't know if this is, we might have to get a bigger.
Can you taste test this first?
Bigger vessel. No, you don't want to taste test it because we're going to bake it. I want to bake it first.
All right.
We're running out of room. No, hold on a second. We might be okay.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of dip. Look at all that dip. What that dip makes.
A lot of football games I got to watch here.
Oh, boy. Okay, just get all that out of there. And we did it. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Now, the problem is, I'm not sure if this thing's gonna boil over. It might boil over while it's in the oven. So, we're gonna rectify this problem by putting it in probably a little bigger dish. But you know what? We're gonna do all that when we come back on Cook with Shaq. It is artichoke and spinach dip. Come back and see what we got figured out. Welcome back to Cook with Shaq. I'm Shaq, he's Harrison. Today we are making spinach and artichoke dip. We have made the dip right now. It consists of cream cheese, sour cream, mayo, garlic, Parmesan cheese, spinach, and chopped up artichokes that you get in a can. They're a lot easier to use when you get them in the can. They're nice and they're already cooked, they're already tender. They're much easier to use than a real artichoke, as we saw in the first segment.
Totally.
The artichokes are really tough to clean and get ready to go to eat. Okay, now we ran into a little bit of a problem. We have the pie plate that we were going to use to cook the dip is a little bit too small. So we've got another vessel, which we're gonna use. Actually, you know what we're gonna do first though? Just so that nothing sticks. We're gonna get a little bit of cooking spray here. Just a quick shot of cooking spray in there, just so you don't have any stickiness going on. All right, so now we will transfer this into the kind of, it looks like kind of a bread.
You're just dirtying more dishes.
That's right. We know that we got you here for some reason there.
Well, I was gonna say, it's a good thing I'm not on dish duty this time around.
Oh boy, are we gonna have the same problem here? No, I think we're gonna be
No,
okay.
we
I
can
think
make this work.
this one's gonna be a little bit better. Okay. All right. There. Now, put that over there, and we're gonna smooth this all out so it's nice and smooth on top, so it's flat on top. Because not only do we have the Parmesan cheese in there, and remember folks, on this episode, we have no meat.
No meat?
All right, so we're gonna flatten this out nice. And then a little mozzarella cheese goes on top of that.
I'm good with this.
Mm-hmm. Now it might be a bit of an issue trying to stick your chip to the bottom of that, that plate there.
You know,
it's fairly deep. Everybody in the pool. It's a deep pool today. All right, so let's get as much mozzarella cheese as we can in there. Oh, what the heck.
yeah. Like,
Let's pour
I
the
was gonna
whole
say,
thing.
what are you waiting for here?
Exactly, yeah. Quit dilly-dallying around.
Yeah, like you're dealing with cheese here.
We want that cheese to be nice and ooey gooey. Okay, so 375 oven, that's where you're preheated at. This is ready to go, so we're gonna stick it in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes somewhere. Just make sure that it's bubbling when it's ready and the mozzarella cheese is all melted, and like I say, it's all kind of ooey gooey. So we're gonna stick that in there right now, just like that. So 25 to 30 minutes. Now while we're doing that, we need something to actually dip into the chips. Now or into the dip. Dip into the dip.
Dippity chips.
Dippity chips.
Dip.
Dip the chips into the dip. You need something to get that dip into your mouth is what you need. So you could actually have nacho chips.
Oh yeah. My
You've got
fave.
nacho chips.
Yeah.
You can have pretzel chips.
No.
You can have baguette type chips.
Okay.
Or you can make your own. And that's why we have a baguette here.
Oh.
And then you know that the baguette slices are gonna be a lot bigger, right? And you can put tons of dip on there. So what we wanna do is cut this baby up.
Nice angle cut. I like it.
You like that angle cut?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
What?
Well, that's not good. We got a hole in our bread. How far does that hole go? Oh, I think we're okay, good.
I always feel ripped off when that happens.
Yeah, what the
You know?
heck? Okay, so we're gonna keep cutting this.
Man, I love bread.
Bread is a good thing. So cut as many as you want. And then what you can do too is you don't actually have to use the dip as a dip. Okay, go, you can have that one. All right. Oh, and he even sneaks some of the dip out too. Nicely done.
This time I get to test it first, right?
And how is it?
It could use a little more
What? Cheese?
meat.
There's no meat on the show today.
No meat.
Okay. Now what we're gonna do is get our pan, and we're gonna take our baguette slices, put them all around like this. And then just a little bit here. And then what we do is we take our brush and we have some olive oil. And we take the brush and the olive oil and you brush a little olive oil on each one of these. And all the way around. Now the problem is that you forget which one you started with. And so is there one that doesn't have olive oil? Oh no, I've already got that one. Okay, so you just keep on going around. If you double up on it, who cares? Olive oil's good for you too. There, olive oil is done. Now you take a little bit of granulated garlic,
Oh yeah.
a little bit of garlic salt, and you pop a little of that on. Just sprinkle it. You don't have to have too much on there. Remember, we got a lot of garlic in the dip. Get that on there like that. All right, might as well use up the garlic, eh? No, I think that's enough. Okay, so we got lots of garlic on the bread. We got the bread ready to go. Now we can't put the bread in until the dip is ready because the dip takes 375 to cook, where what we're gonna do with the bread is we're gonna broil it and brown the top and get it all nice and toasty. So what we'll do is we'll wait for the dip to be ready, and then we'll get the bread in. And then after that, there's nothing left but eating on Cooked with Shaq. Coming back. Welcome back. It's Cooked with Shaq, and look at what we've got going on here. We have got our artichoke and spinach dip all baked up and ready to go. Look at all that ooey gooey mozzarella cheese on top. And we've got our homemade baguettes. They're garlic baguettes. We've got a little bit of olive oil that we put on top and some garlic powder, and put those under the broiler for just a few minutes because it takes only just a couple of minutes for them to get ready to go. So now when you serve this up, you put it on a nice little tray or a nice little plate, and you just put all of your baguettes all the way around, just like this. Make it look all nice and pretty. And then you put this like that. Around there, and around there. And there it is, look at that. Does that look good or what?
That's amazing.
Now that is some good looking dip right there.
Pretty good for no meat.
There's no meat on the show today.
No meat?
And so, without any meat, it's a vegetarian show today. We have, I mean, not vegan, but vegetarian because there is cheese involved and a lot of cheese involved.
A little bit, yeah.
But yeah, there's absolutely no meat. Now, what you could probably do if you really wanted to, I think you could probably cook up some bacon and put the bacon.
Oh, you just said what?
You could probably cook up some bacon and put it in with the dip if you really wanted to, or if you wanted to leave it vegetarian and then put your some of the dip on the baguette and then have some extra bacon on the side and just kind of sprinkle it on the top. You could do it that way as well. But today we went with no meat on the show.
No meat?
All right, now let's take a look at the dip here. This is what we got. Oh, digging into all that beautiful mozzarella cheese. Look at the steam coming off of that.
That's great.
That's a lot of dip on it for one.
It is a lot of dip. I'm not judging. No, we don't judge over here.
My mouth is just watering here.
I know.
It's just I just want to get right into this.
Oh man.
Look at that, and then it's just oozing out the side too. Oh, you're gonna put a little bit more.
It's gonna be really hot.
I'm not gonna eat it right now. I'm gonna let it cool off just a little bit. But you know what? There it is.
Just admire.
Let me just look at that for a moment.
Wow.
Your spinach and artichoke dip with mozzarella. It's made with cream cheese. It's made with mayo, some sour cream, Parmesan cheese, of course the artichokes and the spinach.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good looking stuff. We're gonna get right into this. We're gonna eat it all up, and hopefully you do too. Really simple, easy to make. And once again, a big thank you to Apollo Crews. Their album, Your Blues, John, has been playing throughout the entire show, other than when I was playing the guitar, which I think I did a pretty darn good job of.
Not too bad.
Okay, well, thanks to Apollo Crews, and thank you for joining us on another episode of Cooked with Shaq. We'll see you again soon.